Hey guys, today we're covering Mitsubishi's new AF series four-way ceiling cassettes that are replacing Mitsubishi's old 410A SLZ-AF four-way ceiling cassette units. Now today we're covering a 9,000 BTU unit, which is going to be a good example for the whole series of AF, which is available in 9,000, 12,000, 15,000, and 18,000 BTUs. So if you're interested in a four-way ceiling cassette and you're building out a mini split for your project, stick around and we'd love to have you learn more about this AF series. If you have any questions about which size you need, we have tools and calculators and resources available on Ductless.com so that you can put in all your project information, try to figure out which BTU size works best for you. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at Ductless.com. We'd love to help you figure out which one is best. But for today's video, we have a 9,000 BTU. If you have another BTU size need, don't worry. Most of the information that we're covering today for the 9,000 BTU also applies to the other sizes. So we're here with the four-way ceiling cassette, the SLZ-AF. Today we're looking at a 9,000 BTU indoor unit just to take reference and example of what the rest of the AF series looks like. So we have the indoor unit here as well as its decorative panel grill that sits on top of it in a real life application. So we're gonna unpack this now, see what's inside, see how it's packed, and get an idea of what you can expect if you're looking at purchasing this SLZ-AF series. All right, so now that we have the AF series box open, this is a 9,000 BTU unit. It's going to be the same across all the sizes, up to 18,000 BTU in the AF series. And so the first thing we want to notice is this bag that has a couple of accessories in it. It has this two insulation pads. This is to cover the line set connections here. You can see on this side there's flare nuts here, and this is where your line set's going to be run to. So you use these insulating pads to cover those connections, as long as with some zip ties that would really tighten the insulation around the connection, make sure that there is no moisture leakage there, as well as some accessories, some hardware that is used to suspend the indoor unit. You can see these brackets here on every single side of the indoor unit as we spin it around here. And so that's included, as well as a sticky pad with insulation as well. So we're going to set this aside here as we look at the rest of this indoor unit. So we have a mounting template here that's included that you can see where everything is. Mitsubishi does a great job of laying out exactly how you have to cut holes into your ceiling, how to suspend it, etc. And so this is really useful in order to kind of plan out your installation before you start drilling into your ceiling. Now, when you take off that template and you spin it around, you'll see that it also comes with the install manual here, which we can take off, blue tape. So this is going to be all the documentation that you need in order to install this, the ceiling cassette. As well as in here, I'll lift it up here, you'll see that it comes with this warning sign. It just says, please remove transportation tape before installing. So we'll remove that just so you see everything there is to see about this indoor unit. So you can see the fan inside there. So that's going to be facing downward into the room that you're trying to condition. All right, so in order to break down and to walk through this AF series ceiling cassette, we wanted to turn it vertically so you can see every single angle of the ceiling cassette so you know what to expect. So here, as you can see, you have your hinges here, or your brackets. This is where you're going to suspend this AF series ceiling cassette in the ceiling. So on the front here, you can see the fan. This is what's going to be installed horizontally, and this is going to be facing to the room that you want to condition. You can see it's really well insulated. On this side, you have your line set connections, and here you have your electrical box. This is where you're going to make your electrical connections. Here on this top side, you can see that you do not need access to the top side in order to service it later down the road. So everything is serviceable from the bottom, which is going to be covered by a panel, but the panel, which we'll show you in a little bit, has access points where you can drop it down and be able to access and service everything from the bottom here. So as we turn it around again, you'll see that this is completely metal. There is no access door here. You do not need to access it. And on this side, you'll see a fresh air intake. And so this is fresh air that you're bringing from the outside in order for you to condition but ventilate the air that is in your conditioned space. So that's a general walkthrough of this particular AF series indoor unit. Now we're going to bust out the grill, open the grill, and install it just so you can see how it's installed and what it looks like when it's done. And then we'll go over the features and some of the specs of generally of what you can expect when installing this. Now before we install the grill, I just wanted to show you that this grill, how it comes, is wrapped in this plastic. So when we pull it out of this plastic, you can see that it's really well insulated all the way around. That way you don't have any airflow leakage coming from in between the actual unit that's producing the conditioned air and this just decorative grill. So now we'll install it onto the actual ceiling cassette, and we'll show you what the unit looks like vertically. So now that we have the grill completely unpacked, we just wanted to show you how the two components work together. So here you have this front decorative panel. This is the front access panel here. You'll see that there's a filter, I should say. Here, we'll show you that a little bit later, but I wanted to show you how the two work together. When you first open up the unit, you'll see that there are two brackets here that you're actually going to use to secure the grill when you're hanging it from up top, that you can hang this panel onto while you're making some of the other connections that are necessary that we're about to show you. So orient the grill based off of the orientation of the indoor unit based on those metal brackets that you can hang the grill on top of the indoor unit. Once you have it hung and it's secured and it's sitting there, it's not screwed, it's not wired up or anything, it's just being hung on those brackets. So now it's hung. Now you have these two wires that are coming off of the actual grill, and you have to unscrew this little beige panel, and once you open it, you'll see that there's two plugs here. You have to run this wire through this little channel here, and then plug in your blue with your blue, and your orange with your orange. Now this is going to allow for communication to your louvers. So when you are controlling the unit from your thermostat, or if you elect to get the receiver and the remote controller, then you can actually motorize and control these louvers. So once that's connected, then you can close this up. You have your little hinges here that it's sitting on from below, and you close this cover up, and we have the metal screw that you're screwing here into the corner to hold that bracket together. Now, once this is secured, we're not going to screw it right this second, but you also have to loosen these four corner screws, because when you push this in, you'll see that everything is kind of hung together. And the same thing with the front panel door. If you really wanted to get it out of the way, it's hung. It's very convenient since you are working at a height. You can remove everything. But on this side, since this door is hanging, here in the corners, you would secure on each four corners, you would secure the grill to the actual indoor unit with the accessories that are provided in the grill box. So you take off every single corner. You don't have to loosen this screw completely. You just have to loosen it enough to remove this front panel little bracket here from so that it comes out naturally. And you pop it back in. Once it's screwed, you screw it here to secure it on all four sides. And now this grill is securely fastened to the unit by the screws as well as the wire, and everything is now ready to go. Now, one thing I wanted to mention before we move on is the filter that's on this AF series 4-way ceiling cassette. So when we take off this door panel, you'll find this filter that is unique to the 4-way ceiling cassette. It's not found on the wall-mounted units or on the one-way ceiling cassettes, just on this 4-way ceiling cassette. Another thing that is unique to this AF series is that you can actually unclip this. I'm not going to do it right now, but I can unclip this right here, and I can clip it to any side and change the direction of which way the door opens. Let's say maybe you install this 4-way ceiling cassette in a space that is closer to a wall or closer to a door, and it's uncomfortable to work on service to install the filter. you name it, this door can be changed to any which direction. Another benefit that's included with the AF series is fresh air intake. So you can have fresh air intake here on the side. You can duct it in from the outside and then have it filtered through and conditioned through the AF series, providing fresh air in the space that you're trying to condition. Another awesome feature with the AF series is individual vane control. So here you have all four sides that it has a louver that's motorized, and so you can control that from the thermostat that you're controlling the unit from. And you can, if you want, you can have this swinging and while the other three are fixed, or whichever type of configuration you want that best suits your project. Now, another thing that we don't have here that's available is there's another grill that is available that has the 3D sensor. Now, the 3D sensor is essentially an infrared scanner that scans the room for any movement and heat source, and so it will optimize the unit's performance and or scan the room for that movement to direct airflow towards that heat source, or it will direct air away from that particular person or whatever movement is in the room that's generating that heat. So that grill is able to sense that and then optimizes the unit's performance based on that data. So now that we've gone through some of the features, we now wanted to go through some of the specs of the AF series. We have the 9000 in front of us, but the 9000, 12,000, 15,000, 18,000 all have the same specs. So the actual dimensions of this unit are 22 and 7/16 deep and wide, and the height of this unit is 8 and 3/16. Now, it weighs 31 pounds, and the CFMs are, at least on the 9000 BTU, which is what we have in front of us, is going to be producing between 230 and 300 CFMs. Now that we've covered the features and the specs of this indoor unit and the series, we wanted to go over some of the most basic and common questions that our customers ask us. Maybe you're asking the same questions. The first is whether this unit comes with a remote controller, and the answer is no. Mitsubishi has a couple different thermostat options that you can choose from. The most common are an MHK2 controller, which is a wireless option. Typically, that's going to be best for people that have already installed this in their room and they don't have the capacity to run a wire to a thermostat. They would opt to use the MHK2 because all that is required is to take the receiver that comes in the MHK2 kit and plug it into the control board of this indoor unit, and then they install the thermostat somewhere in the room. And once the unit is powered on, it'll recognize that thermostat and you can use it. That's the best option if you don't have the capacity to run a wire. But if you do, maybe it's a new construction, etc., then you can use a variety of wired controllers. The most common one is the PAC SDW01, and there's the most newest version of that is the 3, which comes with a wall plate as well as it works with Wi-Fi. And the second question that we typically get is whether this unit comes with Wi-Fi. And the answer is no. Like the one-way ceiling cassette, that one does come with the Kumo Cloud adapter already built in, but this four-way ceiling cassette does not. So you have to purchase the Kumo Cloud adapter that plugs into the control board of this indoor unit, and then you connect to the Comfort app that can be found on for any mobile device. Another question that we get, which is I'd say the second most popular question, is when should I use this four-way ceiling cassette over the one-way ceiling cassette that can fit within 16-inch on-center joists? And the real answer that we'd give when giving a recommendation for which unit to use is whether or not your framing is already completed. If you already have your framing completed, typically a 24-inch unit like this, when all is said and done, is not going to fit within standard framing. And so if you have the capacity to be able to change your framing around, then you could use this. If you have drop ceiling anywhere in your residential building, or if it's a light commercial building of some sort, this would be a great option for that rather than having it adapt your one-way ceiling cassette into drop ceiling. So that's another factor. Another factor to consider is if you're installing this particular unit in a room where you want really good air control in every single direction, then this would be a great option compared to the one-way ceiling cassette. Considering the one-way ceiling cassette only has one long louver and it doesn't go 180 degrees, it only goes 90 degrees, This one allows you to go in all 4 different directions, and you can control each louver individually to fit your specifications. So if you have any questions about which one you should go with, maybe you're custom building a house and you're trying to do mini splits for the entire house, feel free to reach out to us at Ductless. We'd love to assist you and point you in the right direction of whether you should go with the AF series or the KX series, which is the one-way ceiling cassette. Another question that we get is whether you can zone this ceiling cassette. Some people think that they can use this 4-way ceiling cassette, put in like a master suite, and then use a duct to run it into a master closet or a bathroom, and they think that fresh air intake that we showed here on this side, they think that this is used for a duct that you can run into an additional space. And the answer to that is you cannot do that. That is a fresh air intake and not a mechanism for zoning. If you wanted to zone, you would either have to install a separate unit or size this unit that you're installing in the main space to be able to cover those other spaces that are around you. If it's a bathroom, then most likely the bathroom door is going to be open unless you're using it, and so you would just size the unit that you're installing in the main space to be able to cover those other ancillary zones. So that covers the majority of what you need to know about the Mitsubishi AF series, the 4-way ceiling cassette that is available within their M series of residential products. Now this AF series can be installed for both single zone as well as multi-zone for both ported and smart multi outdoors. If you have any questions about how to size this particular unit, feel free to use our calculator as well as our Build Your System application that we have available via gotductless.com. We'd love to be able to have you use those tools to figure out the size that you need, or if you want specialized help, you can always reach out to us. We're available via phone, chat, email. We'd love to be able to assist you in making sure you choose the right project or right product for your project. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, perhaps maybe you're interested in Mitsubishi, but the 4-way ceiling cassette may not fit your preferences and or your specifications, feel free to check out the Ductless USA channel. We have all sorts of different videos, whether it's about Mitsubishi or our mini splits in general, that you can check out. We'd love to have you watch our next video, so stick around, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.